So today we find ourselves, well, we don't find ourselves, we actually drove here. We are in Van Nuys at the airport. As you can probably tell, we're surrounded by airplanes. And today's an interesting day. I'm going to tell you how you can fly on a private jet without breaking the bank. And I also want to tell you that while we are filming, we are being filmed by TV1, which is a very large television channel in France. In fact, I believe it's the biggest channel in France.
I don't think it's TV1, I think it's TF1.
Is it TF1? See, I do this all the time. Guys, erase, it's TZ1.
No.
I'm joking. TF1, Tango Foxtrot 1. And they're going to be broadcasting this in France. I nearly said Spain, but in France, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's start off talking about these airplanes, and let me tell you how you can fly in them inexpensively, very inexpensively. Shall we go?
Ready.
Where are we starting? Baby one?
Are we doing this baby one? This baby one?
Let's do this baby one.
Okay.
So this is a Cessna Citation 560. It holds 7, I believe it's 7, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got that wrong. It holds 8. So this is configured for 8 people plus the crew. And this plane, believe it or not, is about 35 years old. You'd never know it, it looks brand new. And the first thing I want to tell you is airplanes, regardless of their age, if they have an airworthiness certificate, they're considered like brand new. The maintenance on an airplane is consistently evolving, and you have to keep them in as new condition all the time. So it's just as safe as a brand new one. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. So this particular plane, shall we go inside it?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go inside it. Funky little door. This is called a clamshell door. It closes from the top and the bottom, but let's go in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mm. That was very dainty, wasn't it? And I'm
so
shut on my phone.
ladylike. Oh, so when you said shall we go in, you meant shall
I go in? Okay, so I'm in. Can you see back here? The lights aren't on. Should have opened the windows. It's probably very dark.
No, we can see back there.
You can?
So first of all, how much is one of these?
So a new one of these, if you were to buy this airplane brand new, it would have been probably in the $16 million range, somewhere around there, I'm guessing. Today, if you were to buy this airplane, I don't know how many hours this one has, but I'm guessing $350,000 to $400,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what year did you say this was?
I didn't.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it's like mid-80s.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
So that depreciation isn't terrible.
It's not good when you think about it. 16 million, and then you're left with, 400 grand at the end of it. But the beauty about buying an airplane, you can write the entire thing off against your taxes.
Right.
Don't take my word for it. Ask your accountants, because I'm not an accountant. But disclaimer. But the reality is, you can pick these up very inexpensively. Having said that, the annual maintenance costs more than the plane costs. So you've got to take that into consideration.
So what would it cost to maintain? So let's say I buy one of these for 400 grand.
Right.
How much am I spending then a year just to keep it?
So this is considered a light jet. This would cost, I'm guessing, about $600,000 a year in maintenance.
Wow, okay.
But you offset that with charter revenue. So the goal is, if you own one of these, when you're not using it, you put it out for charter. People rent it for a couple of grand an hour. I think this one is $2,300 an hour.
Okay.
Right? So you're constantly getting revenue, and that revenue pays for or gets close to your direct operating costs.
Okay.
So it works out quite well.
So break that down for me. So this is how much an hour? 2,300?
2,300 an hour. So if you think about this is why I say you can fly inexpensively. This holds 8 people. Let's say you, me, and 6 other buddies decide we want to fly from LA to Vegas or to San Francisco, whatever. It's about a 45-minute flight. So there and back, it's an hour and a half. Let's call it 2 hours. So if it's 2 hours, that's $4,600, and you split that between 8 people, it's $600 a person, right?
I'm terrible at maths, so I'll take your word for it.
Well, I'm probably wrong with that too. But it's somewhere around there. It's somewhere around there, which is really inexpensive. I mean, you're flying in a private jet. You drive your car up to the door, you take off, there's no security, there's no anything. Nobody's charging you money to bring your luggage on board. So you fly private.
That's amazing. So $600 each to share the cost.
So let's say realistically, here to Vegas, I'm going to say, see, someone's going to Vegas right now.
Missed them.
So if this was 1,900 bucks real-time cost from wheels up to wheels down, times 2, 3,800 bucks, and then you'd have to pay to keep the crew overnight in the hotel. So call it $4,200 to $4,500. Split that between 8 people, and it's 8 into 40, right? So 600 and a little bit each.
Wow, that's
cheap.
amazing. So you're telling me then that when I see these Instagram influencers and they're flying private, they're actually just spending 600 bucks and they're getting all of that epic content that makes them look like they're multimillionaires?
Yeah, or less. They're paying less than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
So yeah, so that's a a small jet. This is a light jet. If we want to go to the big brother, it's also affordable, and it's much nicer. You want to take a look?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's take a look. Okay, let me out.
I want to see how elegantly you get. Look at that.
I did it nicely, right?
Nicely done, sir. Angles have got nothing on theirs.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello. Are they hairy?
Well, yeah, they are.
What are they?
I think it's pony hair.
What ponies are that colour? All right, what's this one?
This one here is a Challenger. Can I point something out?
Sure.
Okay, so this, some of you might have noticed that some aeroplanes, smaller airplanes, have got a black leading edge on the wing, whereas the bigger airplanes have steel. This is actually a balloon, acts like a balloon, and it's for icing. So if you're flying into icy conditions, this is activated from the flight deck and it blows up and it cracks ice, just so you know. That's heated. So that gets bleed air from the engine to keep it warm so no ice builds up on it, but this actually blows up like a balloon.
You are not just a pretty face, are you?
Do you want some more info?
No.
These are static wicks.
Oh, for
So
electricity.
if you get hit by lightning, what happens is, planes get hit by lightning all the time. This takes the charge and discharges it so it doesn't stay in the cabin.
Oh, I bet that looks cool.
Okay, so this is a Challenger 601. This particular airplane is from the late 80s, so 30 odd years old, and it looks brand new.
Yeah, this does
Gorgeous.
not look like it's from the 80s.
No, and this is a large jet, a large private jet.
For sure.
Beautiful plane, and again, it is affordable to fly. Come inside, I'll tell you how to do it.
So for a comparison,
Yes.
that's the size of that one versus the one we just came out of. So
Yeah, I mean, this is double that or more.
Oh, very nice.
Pretty, right?
So, okay, so the other one you couldn't stand up in. This one.
No, this one is, I think, 6'1". I mean, I could hit the roof if I
was going to say,
straight, but it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
Oh, for sure. Lots of room for activities.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a seat here if you don't
And
mind.
another thing, so the bigger planes, you have things where you can do this, where you can swivel and you can turn around and talk to people. The 2 sofas in the back, each one is configured for 3 people, and they turn into beds.
This is very similar to yours, isn't it? With you've got the big couches in the back.
Same thing.
Yeah,
same thing.
And then nice bathroom. Do you want to go through and show the bathroom?
You go show it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's room for 2.
Okay. Oh, what's that? Is there a shower?
I don't think so.
Oh no, it's storage. That would have been cool. Oh, and also, if you really don't like someone, you can sit them here on the toilet, and this is where they can fly.
Does double up as an extra seat. And aeroplanes that don't have jump seats. You ready for this, Adam?
Yeah.
I'll wait for you to return.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look at that. You can't be a broad-shouldered fellow. Like, yeah, you gotta go sideways to get in. Okay. Planes without a jump seat, what?
Yeah, planes without a jump seat. So a plane like this is capable of about 3,700 miles, nautical miles. So you'd want to have a flight attendant on board. If they don't have a jump seat up front, oftentimes people have had the flight attendant sit in the loo the entire flight, other than when they're needed. Yeah.
You see, I don't like that.
I don't either, but I'm just saying people have done it.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
No.
Are you lying to me?
Have to think about that. No.
See, if
No,
I had a flight attendant,
I wouldn't do that. That's not the type
no,
of thing
if
I
I
do.
had a flight attendant on a flight with me, I would want them to have just as much fun.
Yeah, but the only problem is if, let's say this is full of people,
Yeah.
where do you put the flight attendant?
Right there.
But if there's somebody sat there,
Right there. No, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but if I was able to do this kind of thing, right,
Right.
which apparently you can do quite cost effectively, but
very cost effectively.
I would want the crew to feel just as much a part of the experience. I know it's their job, but like, I don't know, maybe that's just
I
me.
don't disagree with you.
So, how much is this then?
So this plane, when it was new, this is a Challenger 601 Bombardier, and this was somewhere in the region of $24 to $26 million new. This plane is from the late 80s, and today you could probably buy this for $850,000, $900,000.
Wow, under a million.
Under a million. But your annual maintenance costs are consistent with a large jet, which would be over $1 million a year in maintenance. That includes your crew, your hangar, your insurance, and all the other stuff. But if you want to fly it, this is a beautiful plane. I mean, it's really impressive and super luxurious. You could fly this plane. I think its charter rate is about $4,000 an hour. So if you think of $4,000 an hour, Adam, and you can put what 3, 6, 10 people in this plane, that's $400 a person
Per hour.
per hour.
That's
So if you went to Vegas,
Yeah.
45 minutes times 2, you're looking at $600-700 per person.
I mean, that's it. It's the what do they call it? The something of scale, the economy of scale, or
Right.
scale of whatever it's called.
Yeah, economy scale, yeah, either
Right.
one of those.
But I mean, I think obviously if you were to fly business, right, from LAX to Vegas,
Right.
you'd be spending $400 or $500 on a ticket.
$650 on Virgin
Is that what it
from LAX to Vegas round trip.
Okay, so if you
And you have to wait at the airport an hour and a half at either side,
Right.
TSA, all the horrible stuff you have to do at airports.
So if you're by yourself, then unfortunately that's what you got to do. If you can do it with 8 friends, 7 friends, then
Do it
now
with 4 friends. Even
Yeah.
if you do it with 4 friends, it's still not that expensive. It's very doable.
I don't
You
think
treat
people
yourself.
realise this, do they?
No, they don't. They don't. They think you have to be a multi-millionaire. You know, to buy one of these, even if you can buy this plane for 800 grand, you still need a lot of money because you've got your maintenance.
Of
But you
course.
can offset it with charter, but you get an unexpected event. For example, you crack a windshield, which happens all the time. One piece of glass in that windshield is about $75,000, and there's
Wow.
four
okay.
pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. But so chartering, realistically, if you want to live the life without necessarily being a multi-millionaire, it's a very reasonable way of doing it.
Very reasonable way. I mean, I actually didn't realize, because I don't charter planes like this, I didn't realize that you could get them quite as inexpensively. I'd learned a lot today talking to the operator, V-Stream Aviation, of how much these planes actually cost to operate. And you know, it's really cool. And that includes, well, it doesn't include your food, but it includes all your surcharges and everything. But let's say you want to have fantastic food, you know, you sit back, you twist your seat, you lift your table up, and then somehow this comes out of here, and then it's served to you. Beautiful, right? You play cards. You can't do that on a commercial airliner,
Oh, mate, you're making me want to go to Vegas.
right? Should we take it to Vegas?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Can we bring Diesel on this?
You can, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dogs actually have special seats that fit into the seats on
Really?
the plane,
Of
yeah.
course they do. Of course they do.
Well, I mean, it's for safety reasons.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're horrible.
Not just because you saw them online and went, I need those.
Well-
Michael Blakey doesn't have those.
Well, you don't really see dog seats for planes online. I mean, I'm sure you could probably find them, but you have to have them made. They have to be made of the same leather so it all fits and looks nice.
Not if you're chartering one. Diesel would just lay right there. It'd be perfect.
So yeah, Challenger 601, fabulous plane, and you could go to Hawaii in this. Think about that. Let's do a long trip. So this to Hawaii would be about 5 hours, and back about 5.5. No, sorry, wrong way around. 5.5 out, 5 back. So 10.5, 11 hours.
Is it downhill on the way back?
So 10 hours at $4,000 is $40,000, split between 10 people, $4,000 a piece. That's the price of a first class ticket,
Right, exactly.
right? You'd have to negotiate with the operator though to leave the plane there.
Right.
Because if you're going for a week or two, what many operators do, they fly the plane back to base so that it can continue to be chartered.
Right.
So then you have to pay 4 legs they're back, and then it comes back to get you and back.
Okay.
And it turns out to be expensive, but oftentimes you can negotiate with the operator to leave it there, and you just pay for the crew to fly back.
Got it.